It's been 40 days and these little red gems are popping. So if you guys have some time today, let's talk about French breakfast radishes. Hey guys, welcome to Garden on a Hill, where we talk about easy home gardening. My name is Vin, and today I'm going to show you the growing guide for French breakfast radishes. Now these are radishes with very distinctive red tops and a finger-like shape, and it has a white tip bottom. So it's the first garden crop that I'm going to harvest this year, and it says 24 days in the packet. Well, obviously mine is 40 days, so it could differ, but I think you can harvest as early depending on the conditions. So if you have some time, we can go around and see what I did for my garden harvest. I actually have some good radishes to show you. A little known fact, it was first introduced 1879 in the markets of Paris, and a lot of marketers used to snack on them with butter, salt, pepper, toast, name it. They use it as a breakfast snack. That's where it got its name from. It's a good breakfast radish. You can toss it in a salad, roast, grill, or even saute. And if you want to grow this same radish, come with me. This is my little cheat sheet. I'll flash it for 5 seconds, so you'll have it after this video. But let's go ahead and look at the French breakfast radishes. Start your plantings late winter or early spring as soon as the soil is workable. Do not worry about frost because radishes are very frost hardy. Prepare your soil as I'm doing here, which has already been fertilized, and loosen it up because radishes love loose soil. I'm spacing them about 1 foot apart for each row here, but you can actually do 6 inches to maximize your space. Plant one seed 1 inch apart on each row. You will be thinning this out to 3 inches later as it grows. I use a small amount of potting mix to cover my seeds just for better moisture retention, and then I also put the grass clippings in between the rows after to keep the water there. You can just use regular soil. I just do this because radishes don't like to dry out, so make sure you water them well. So that is it. We will wait for 24 days for this to mature, or maybe some more days depending on how I see the radishes come up. Keep it moist, well watered, and I may fertilize this as soon as 3 leaves come out with a soluble fertilizer and another soluble fertilizer in 15 days. So see you, and we'll wait for it. For soluble options, you can use a fish fertilizer for organic or a 10-10-10 synthetic of your own choice. I guess we won't be going anywhere soon until this very heavy rain passes. And I've already thinned them once. When I thinned them about 3 inches apart. But there are some that I missed. As you can see here, there's 2 radishes there right next to each other. So 37 days, I'm going to thin them again. And actually, these ones have already formed the little radish bulbs. So we're gonna harvest the ones that we thinned, and try to keep them just 1 radish in 1 spot, about an inch and a half to 3 inches apart. And anything that kind of is in between or is right next to each other, we'll thin, and we'll make breakfast out of it. Let's get one as an example. So let's get this one. You have a bigger one and a small one. I'll take the smaller one here. So that gets bigger. Look at this. Look how pretty that is. Small radish, you can make something out of it. If you have a lot, you can make breakfast out of it. So let's go ahead and harvest these radishes. Okay, so here they are, 40 days. And you can see all of the red tops have popped out. Several different ones are fatter than the others. I'd say broader, but all of them seem to be in pretty good shape. I would say the best distance for them is 3 inches apart so you can maximize the amount of radishes you can get. So let's go ahead and start taking off these first few ones. Oh, wow, look at that. This one's a little stubby. This one's a little narrow. And that one's kind of a perfect radish. I think this is also the perfect size. It's not too big. Alright, let's see more here. This one's a little bigger. Now, the middle row, I noticed the next one is going to be a lot more. Okay, now here we go. Bigger radishes. And you know why? It's because there's more sun here. And I kind of noticed where there's more sun. Look at those. We have better yields. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and harvest all of this. You can see the varieties now. Different sizes. I'll just quickly zoom. That one's probably the biggest by far. Wait, this one looks big too. Look, this one is probably the biggest. About the size of your thumb. But you can see different sizes right now. I'll go ahead and harvest all of this. And then let's go back and clean them up so we can see them when they're clean. The sun's about to set. I hope you enjoyed some time looking at me harvesting these beautiful radishes. Speaking of, let me flash something here because I kind of arranged them big, medium, small harvest, and look how beautiful they are. And I'm gonna do a quick taste test. This is the biggest one, about 2 inches. This is a smaller version of it. And then the smallest version. But look at all of them. They have the same characteristic red top to fade to white. Very beautiful radishes, and I evenly got the same number for all the sizes. So I think for the biggest ones, they are the ones that got thinned out first. So definitely the more thinning you do, the larger the radish gets, and the more water and the more sun they get, the larger they get. So if you want this size, which I'm gonna try, very crunchy, very good, very mild, barely no spice on it. More sun, more water, more space, 3 inches or more. Very good. Now this one, which is the medium size, the medium one is a little spicier, but more tender. I'm quite surprised. So this one has less flavor. yeah, definitely does. The medium one is more spicier. So let's try the smallest one. You can eat the roots, but I just take them off. You can also eat them. The smallest one is mild and sweet, so I actually like the smallest one if you eat it as a snack. I think the medium one and the larger one would be better if you cook it or roast it. So that is it. I'm keeping these leaves, cooking them, sauteing them again like you saw me earlier, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Plant some radishes. If you like this video, please subscribe, please hit that bell button, and like this video so in any other videos that I'm going to upload, you'll always be notified, and please support this page. Thank you.